Hey guys, and welcome to WordsAtScale. So I've recently been approached by Kopify, and they asked me to give my opinion on the product. And since I don't take any money for reviews, I do them for free. I asked something in return for my community. Unfortunately, they could not give any additional discounts since they are on AppSumo and they're extremely cheap. I think they're in the ballpark of 59 USD. Just let me quickly double check that. Yeah, they are $59. And the way they work is very similar to ZimWriter. So you're basically paying for the front end, and the back end should be connected to your OpenAI API. So for this lifetime deal, you get 150 workflows, 30 content audits. The content audit is similar somewhat to Surfer SEO. You have 10 built-in templates, unlimited documents, yeah. So they could not give any discounts, but they gave me 3 LTDs to give away for free. So first things first, I want it to be a little contest, and that's going to be similar to the last LTD that I ran. I want you, under this video here, I want you to like the video, I want you to be subscribed to my channel, obviously, and I want you to give me an idea for a prompt, and I don't need you to give me the exact prompt, just give me the challenge. Starting from the words, I want a prompt to help me with something. And based on the creativity and the overall usefulness, I don't want you spamming with some silly prompts like I want a prompt to get me back in shape, although I wouldn't mind using that prompt. But yeah. And I will choose the 3 winners. I will be announcing all of that in Discord, so you need to be a Discord member as well. And yeah, that's it. So once you get to Kopify, you can see that the overall look is very straightforward and lean, so to speak. It took me a while to see what goes where, and I may still be clicking on the wrong buttons, but I'll try to do my best. So what I did last time, I checked the software. I went to workflows, since this is a logical place to start for a beginner. And you see your outline mode here, the PA mode, which generates questions, your custom mode, which you get the fullest control over the output in, the rewrite mode, and the roundup post. So I will not be reviewing the roundup post, but this is a neat feature since it fetches data from Amazon, and these can come in handy for the Amazon affiliate websites. So let's go to the outline mode. We'll select the folder. I have already named a folder here. Title. I'll use how to start crypto mining at home, and the reason I want to choose this keyword is that we have the data from ZimWriter left, and since Kopify and ZimWriter are somewhat similar, I've decided to compare the two, since just comparing the outputs without a reference group is senseless. So the keyword is the same, the tone of voice is going to be professional, language English, so let's go. Next. And here again, it's just getting used to, I guess, the interface, but there are 2 small icons here. The first one is generate, and let's try that. I would assume it will generate the outline automatically. Wow, this is a nice looking outline actually. H2's, H3's, conclusion. And I will be using this default auto outline, but I wanted to show you this now, so I need to start over. That's not convenient. So what I wanted to show you is the SERP mode, so just bear with me. Professional. So the return button just basically restarted the whole process. So last time I pressed this generate, and this generates automatic headlines, but you have this SERP mode feature, which is very neat. And in this regard, Kopify is similar to both ZimWriter and Agility Writer. And I like the horizontal orientation. This is very similar to what Phrase does. And yeah, you can just pick and choose different H2s. Again, I won't be doing that since I will be using the preset outline, but this is a very, very neat feature. And I wish they had the main rating here, same as phrase, but phrase charges extra for that information. So, but yeah, if any of the AI tool developer or owner hears me, just show the domain rating. This is very handy. But as I said, we'll be using the pre-filled outlines. And since I had to restart the project, they look different, but still very detailed. So let's go next. And you have the ability to delete, change, or add anything. Keywords to include. So this is actually handy. So you can insert the keywords from Neural Writer, for example. Well, that wouldn't be a fair comparison since... Oh, no. ZimWriter, we did include the keywords. And for those of you playing at home, I have already pre-populated meta, so this is why the default score is already 18. Okay. These are the keywords to include, and let me just delete the H1 headers. And basically I'll be using the basic and extended terms, same as last time with ZimWriter. Okay, next. So Kopify says we're looking at 14 to 2100 words. And now we can use different models. Again, in nice edition, you can use Turbo, you can use GPT-4, you can use GPT-4 32K, and I'm sorry, but I don't know what that is. And let's check GPT-4, same as last time. Enable audio images, why not? And we get the countdown, which is started from roughly 200 seconds. So now finally, so I should have timed, well, I should have checked the clock when the generation started, but just feels like it took forever. A lot of irrelevant images, like this one is okay, and so is this one, but the rest is just rubbish. Nothing to do with crypto mining, and we got 3,300 words. It underestimated the word count. It said, if I remember correctly, 1,400 to 2,100, and now it's 3,300 words, so a lot of words. So now we'll go to the editor, I guess, and one of the reasons it's taken so long is because I have chosen GPT-4, but still. And here you get the editor, so you can choose again the models that you want to use. So if I wanted to do a touch-up and I didn't want to spend much money, I could have just used GPT 3.5 Turbo. You can toggle with creativity, you can choose different length. And yeah, that's basically it. What about the publish options? So you can choose your website, so you can hook your website to this and have it published on WordPress as well. But we are here to test a pretty cool feature of Kopify, which is here. And this has to do with, rewrite, short and expand. Can I change the images? No, it doesn't look like I can. That's a bummer. And while I'm on this page, there are a few neat features, so I can still choose the images. You can search them here, like mining, crypto. And yeah, this makes me wonder why the AI couldn't choose out of these images, because they're all fairly relevant. And another neat feature is the voice to text. So let me write something about crypto mining. Write something about crypto mining. And for some reason it didn't work for me, but I tried it in different browser and it did work. So you're able to prompt the Kopify or add text via the voice to text feature, which is very neat. But what I really wanted to show you is the optimize. Please analyze first. Okay, so before I do there are a few options here. You can choose the templates. So, for example, I could have chosen a question generator, and this is my target keyword. So, using this feature, I can easily generate additional questions like so, and use them as FAQs. And this is actually very easy to do, like I'm making them H3s, and I just need to click expand, and they're all gonna get populated and written out. So I like that. This is very easy to use. So it mistakenly made some text into H3, but that's okay. So this is basically our second H3, this one here. This is our third H3. This is our fourth H3. So you get the gist. So basically you just need to tidy it up a bit, and there you go. So I'll be deleting that from the text. And I found it difficult to delete text sometimes. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but still. Yeah, and now finally I'm ready to analyze. So we need to click Analyze to optimize, which makes sense, I guess. And please remember that we kind of optimized the text already with the data from Neuron Writer. So when you go to optimize, you can see a somewhat surfer-like interface. So we are well over the word counts. We do not have any links, and the average amount of links is 4. We have a lot of images, and the required number of images is 1, and we have almost twice as many headings. But what I'll do, I'll just copy the text here. I paste it to Neuron Writer with images. And yeah, I was about to get disappointed, but then I realized that we don't have our H1. So 65, not bad. So I think this is very reminiscent of what ZimWriter did. Let me double check. ZimWriter score was 58. So let me get rid of the images. So just to make sure we're not getting additional SEO points for the images, because I did not use any images with the ZimWriter. And it looks like images didn't give us any unfair advantage. So 65. This is a very good start. I'm surprised. So this is as high as Agility Writer, I think, and higher than ZimWriter. But if you remember my last video, ZimWriter was did produce a very short output, so that may be a contributing factor. And what I'm interested in is whether this optimized thingy works at all. So what I'll do, I'll just randomly add a few keywords, and we'll see if that improves the Neuron Writer score. So the score is 65. Let's just add. It would have been nice if you could just add it here. So let's just add the word Bitcoin, Bitcoins, ASICs, I have no idea what that is. And that Bitcoins are not recognized because they are with capital letter, and that's just weird. So we'll add money. We'll add your, which is another weird word to use. Computers. I'm actually computers. Order. Still. Possible. Around. These are some weird words, to be quite honest. Some of them are just very weird. Like the around words. Like I get ledger and I get Monero because this is a cryptocurrency, but insisting on adding the word solve. Even hashes make more sense in this niche. So we have, and you can see the list of the words is not as robust as with Neuron Writer, but we have added them all. So let's just paste it back to Neuron Writer and see if we manage to improve the score. So I had to re-record this part since I forgot to insert the H1, And the funny thing happens, our 65 SEO score did not budge. So this means that all of the words that were suggested by Kopify were not recognized as valuable by Neural Writer. So that's something to consider, and I'm still not sure about the validity of the SEO optimization module in Kopify. I was surprised at some of the word suggestions. So I like the fact that you can feed Kopify keywords like from Surfer, and I like the outlining feature. But as far as this goes, this looks sketchy. Okay, got the 65 score. And yes, I'm using Grammarly, yes, to all the naysayers. I'm using a single source to check readability, plagiarism, so I can compare everything. I have a huge database of copywriting tools, and they all have been measured in the same way, and I don't care if it's not the most accurate tool. What I care is about comparability. So readability is 33. Where is readability? 33. And plagiarismo. So plagiarism is 1%. This is good. Good. What about AI detection? We all want to know that. AI detection, and we've used 100% original. Wow, that's surprising. Okay, so we have put in all the hard data. Now let's just use our brain and observations. The pricing, ZimWriter Kopify is way cheaper than ZimWriter, at least as of now. So I would have to slash 5 that I've given ZimWriter because of the comparison between ZimWriter and Kopify. So Kopify is now 5, and ZimWriter by comparison is well, I guess it's a 3. UX 5 to Kopify, not 5. I actually like it. Looks simple, but it's confusing. So I would just say 3. Sorry. Factuality, again, you can you're unable to feed factual information into Kopify. At least I didn't see anywhere where you can get it. And they are planning on introducing the chat option right here, but it's not active as of now. So hopefully it's going to be connected to the internet, but now for the time being, factuality is 0. Outlining. Outlining is very similar to ZimWriter, but what I don't like is that you have like 2 choices. You can either you can combine the auto-generated outline with the SERP's outline. You can do it later in the document. So I would say it's a 4 again. Customization. Not a whole lot of customization, but I'll give it a 4, I guess. Since they do have some other templates, let's just take a look. But not a lot. So they have the introduction, title ideas, meta description, question generator, answers. Our product review, this is that's the one that I haven't reviewed, no pun intended, but still, I will give it a 4. Learning curve, maybe it's not as difficult as ZimWriter, I'd give it that, but it gets very confusing sometimes, so I'll give it a 3. Versatility, 2. Well, I'll give it 3 again, but I'm tempted to slash 1 point since the SEO optimization feature is very buggy. So let's just give it a 2. So, okay, so previously we got the 36.5 for the ZimWriter. Now let's count the scores once again. And yeah, the SEO score would be 5 compared to 4. AI detection, let's make it 4.5. Well, it's 99, so let's leave it at 5. No biggie. For readability, it's much lower readability, but much better plagiarism. So this is 4.5, and I'll give it 4. So, okay, 5 plus 3 plus 0 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. 35. So Kopify scores 35. And I think they are trying to do some very interesting things. Like we will have the chat feature, the voice-to-text feature, the images feature, and I should have actually slashed one point again for the images. So two features that did not work for me are the images and the SEO optimization. So maybe -1, maybe it's 34. And it looks like a very interesting product, very inexpensive product. So if you're a beginner starting out and you do have access to OpenAI API, maybe this is a product to try out. And yeah, so that was it. Don't forget about the LTD giveaway. Again, I want you to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And your comment should be starting with, I want a prompt that does this and that. And I will be choosing the 3 LTD winners for the most creative, most useful prompt idea. That's it. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.